Remember how I said things are going to get crazy? Well, I wasn't kidding. Hello everyone, it's Tyrant, and welcome back to What If Sasuke Died, Part 2. Now, I know I said I would cover a Beast Wars What If in the form of What If Lost Maiden turned good, but I don't own Beast Wars, so I don't really have it as source material. So until I can get a hold of it, likely in a few days now, I'm just gonna do what ifs of what I do have on hand. So expect to see a lot of this what if until it's done. We didn't cover much in the last part. Really just the fight that happened on the bridge. But, in hindsight, one event changing did change a whole lot. For one, Naruto is considered to be the hero of the Land of Waves, after single-handedly defeating Gato and his group. I believe that Tazuna and his village would find it rather strange how the influence of Gato is surprisingly absent. Between that, the gaping hole in the bridge, and all the information he can get out of Kakashi, I think he can summarize what happened, and thus tell the whole village what happened, and thus, Naruto's a hero. Yeah, it does mean Naruto, Sakura, and Kakashi are going to be in the village a bit longer than they would need to be in the original story, but the mission's not done yet, so they have to stick around. Speaking of the other team members, now that Sasuke is dead, Sakura now feels a bit more determined to protect Naruto. After all, she does not want to see another teammate die, and she literally swore on Sasuke's grave that she would be nicer to Naruto and do everything in her power to protect him. This is especially true after witnessing the Kyuubi firsthand. She does not want to see Naruto transform into that thing again if she can help it. In today's part, we continue where we left off, and hopefully we are going to cover much more than we did last time. So without further ado, let's begin. But first, I have a quick retcon to do. In the last part, I asked you, the people, to vote on whether or not Kakashi gives Zabuza and Haku a grave of their own. Sure enough, you all voted yes, so yeah, Kakashi might not really owe them anything, he doesn't even know their tragic backstory, but he still has a sense of honor. And even though these people were his enemies, they still deserve a proper burial. So when he also takes Sasuke's body, he also makes a shadow clone to carry Zabuza and Haku, to give them graves of their own. Once she gets to Tazuna's place, Sakura goes to check up on Naruto, to make sure that he's alright, staying in bed like he's supposed to be, and not doing anything too reckless. After all, Sakura knows Naruto, and knows that he is known for doing some pretty dumb things. Naruto is very glad to see that Sakura is okay. He almost gets out of bed to give her a hug, but Sakura pushes him back down into bed and says that he needs to rest. Naruto asks Sakura if she knows anything about what happened on that bridge. After all, he did sort of lose his memory when he transformed to his Kyuubi form, which he doesn't really know that he can do. Sakura is a bit surprised that he doesn't remember anything, but she tells him that she knows nothing at all. Naruto then asks what's going to happen to them now that their team is down a member. After all, they can't really be a squad with just 2 people, can they? Sakura tells Naruto that she's not too sure about that either. But she also tells him that they'll probably cross that bridge when they come to it. No pun intended. A few days have passed. Naruto is fully recovered, and the bridge is fully repaired. Now, you'd think now that Gato and all his mercenaries are dead that there'd be no reason to protect Tazuna, but Naruto, Sakura, and Kakashi were hired to do a job, so they might as well see it through. So, Sakura and Naruto work in shifts. When one is protecting Kazuna, the other is out training. Other than that, things go along smoothly until the bridge is completed and Team 7 can go home. Let's fast forward to a few days after they return from the Land of Waves. Naruto and Sakura are waiting for Kakashi in their usual meeting spot, as per usual. And, just like as always, Kakashi finds himself running late. The two of them have their usual banter, only without Sasuke there, until this very strange boy shows up. Really, Tyrant? Is that Sai? Is Sai gonna show up 2 years early? Let me explain. I am well aware that Sai's concept didn't exist until Shippuden, but he still does exist in the Naruto timeline, even this far back. Remember, his last assassination when working for Anbu was during the Chunin exams, which is actually the next arc. So it's not that he's not around, there's just not a reason for him to be on screen yet. So how does Sai join Team 7 early then? Well, I think that Kakashi would have talked to Third Hokage would have talked to Danzo, and he would have pulled some strings, gotten Sai to probably talk to Third Hokage, and then Third Hokage gave Sai to Kakashi. And thus, here we are. Let's move on, shall we? Sai, being socially awkward Sai, attacks Naruto, saying that he has no balls or dick or whatever your dumb choice is. And Naruto, of course, gets really upset. Naruto attempts to counterattack, but Sakura intercepts and demands Sai to identify himself. Sai simply responds by insulting her, calling Sakura ugly. Ooh, Sai, that's a very bad idea. Very, very, very bad idea. She's had enough of this guy already, and she hasn't even known him for 3 seconds. She attacks Sai with Naruto, and the two of them are cut off by Kakashi. So after a lot of explaining, Sai finally introduces himself, and Naruto and Sakura begrudgingly give their names to Sai. So apparently, this weirdo is their new teammate. They don't really much like him, but they don't really have a say in the matter. They're kind of upset that someone just straight up replaced Sasuke days after he died, but again, they don't have a say in the matter. So they just have to get used to it. The next few days pan out the same way they do in the anime. Only difference is, Sai is replacing Sasuke. A very socially awkward Sasuke. The encounter with the Sand siblings happens pretty much the same way as it does in the anime. Just minus Sasuke because, you know, kind of dead and all. Though Sakura is admittedly a bit more defensive of Naruto and puts herself between him and them. Things sort of change when Team 7 needs to apply for the Chunin exams. It's just, they're not that significant. The only primary difference is that Sakura has additional reasons for taking these exams. Otherwise, the preliminaries for Team 7 are really similar. Naruto needs to rescue the damsel, which is something he does with ease, just like in the original. Sakura needs to see through a genjutsu, only it's with Naruto, not Sasuke. And there's just some slight variation, but still, she passes. And Sai, much like Sasuke, needs to beat someone up. Only, he's much more coy about it than brooding. On the first day of the exam, we of course get the part where Rock Lee gets bullied by other ninja, only this time it's Naruto who intervenes. Because, no Sasuke. In addition, Naruto has a bit more infamy due to his actions back in the Land of Waves. So people do know who he is, and people are interested. Even Rock Lee. He did single-handedly take down Gato and his thugs. So, yeah, people kind of don't want to mess with this guy. There are a few people who are interested in a fight, however. Especially when it comes to Gaara. We of course get the fight with Lee, only this time he's choosing to fight Naruto. After all, he wants to know just how strong this hero of the Land of Waves is. Sakura tells Naruto not to fight him, they have better things to do at the moment. That is until Lee tries to hit on Sakura, and then she just tells Naruto to tear Lee apart. The fight that ensues is much less one-sided than the original, but Lee still manages to pull in a win. We get the talk between Team 7 and Kakashi before the written exam like we do in the original, and that doesn't really change all that much either, only again, no Sasuke. Kakashi lets his team through and allows them to take part in the tuning exams. And that is when we meet up with the other rookies. They all, of course, know about Sasuke's demise, but they didn't really think that Team 7 would be here since he's gone. After all, you need to have 3 members on your team to take the tuning exams. So, to see them here, with a new teammate, they're a bit flabbergasted. Ino is especially upset with this. How could they replace Sasuke only days after his death? What's wrong with them? She tells them off right there and then. Naruto retorts by saying they didn't have any choice in the matter. And in fact, if they did, they certainly wouldn't have picked Sai of all people. Ino, of course, does not believe this for a second. She starts insulting Naruto and demands Sakura to keep this runt under control. But Sakura stands up for Naruto. This takes Ino and everyone else by complete surprise. Wait, what? Since when does she care about Naruto? Just what the hell happened on their mission to make her do something like that? Meanwhile, Sai's just sitting there on the sidelines, with the smuggest of smug grins on his face, just enjoying the show. We do meet Kabuto, but there's something different about this interaction as well. I don't think Naruto would care all that much about the ninja info cards, so we don't really see them in action at all. The rest of the written exams play out as it does in the anime. Naruto's infamy is really scaring people off in the survival part of the exams, so the fight with the Rain Ninja doesn't happen. We do, however, get the encounter with Orochimaru, who is posing as a grass ninja with some of his followers. Much like in the original, Naruto does get separated, leaving Sakura and Sai alone to deal with this monster. Sai has had proper training and is pretty much immune to the concept of fear, so luckily for them, they're able to get out there much sooner than in the original. Like in the original, Naruto does show up to essentially assist them. And what later ensues is a game of ninja keep away with the Heaven Scroll. Now, somewhere while keeping the scroll away from Orochimaru, it's either Naruto, Sai, or Sakura that pulls a sleight of hand to trick Orochimaru into taking a fake scroll. So they still have the Scroll of Light, but Orochimaru doesn't quite know yet that what he has is a fake. Sai eventually does get careless and eventually gets incapacitated, leaving Sakura to save him like she did to Naruto in the anime. Naruto engages Orochimaru, but he's toying with him much like he did to Sasuke in the original. This Naruto fellow, he might be interesting. Maybe just what I'm looking for. His neck extends out, bites Naruto on the neck, and leaves behind the curse mark. Naruto falls unconscious, and Orochimaru incinerates the fake scroll and disappears. Now, does Naruto also get the 5-pronged seal over his tetragram seal? Why, yes he does. So, he has that, and the curse mark, and is unconscious. And that is where we are going to leave things for now. Oh boy! Next episode is going to be a marathon and it is going to be exciting. But even this episode has quite a bit of excitement as well. I mean, we got Sai early. Naruto has a new rival in the form of Rock Lee. And Naruto now has a curse mark. That alone is going to be chaotic. In the original story, Sakura was worried sick about Sasuke once he got his curse mark. So now that she's sworn an oath to protect Naruto, and now that he has a curse mark, she's going to make it her mission to not keep her eye off him for a second. Where is that going to lead, you might ask? Well, you just have to find out in the next part. That is going to be it for this video. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more. I'll see you guys next time in part 3.